just had to turn my sound effects down because I'm out in a courtyard where it's snowing and the sound effects are very loud. And in the middle, I have a chessboard. Over.
Well, I did have that film projector upstairs with the greatest chess moves in. I'll just have a quick tinker with that, see if I can get anything working. Over.
Okay, further information about this place. I've found what looks like a generator with a crank and a red light. I can't interact with that part of it, but I can interact with the gauge, which looks to be pretty much empty. Over. I don't know what it does when I press it. Sorry. Over.
Okay, I've got a wooden crank with a red handle attached to my film projector, but it wobbles about when I use it as though it's broken and not on properly, so I might need some sort of tool to fix it. Over.
Okay, my screen... I went onto the chessboard and my screen just all frozen around the edges like I'm freezing myself. I don't know if it's because I was on the chessboard or because I'm out here exposed, but there may be a timer on this. Over.
If there is, I imagine there'd be some sort of safe space where you could recover from it, but we'll see what we've got. So I can't seem to get anything working with the handle at the moment. Have you got any sort of compass directions, any sundials or anything around? Over.
I'll check in 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out this generator. 1 second. Over.
Okay, over.
I've just frozen even more. It's not looking good for me. I can't see any compasses or sundials. Just a chessboard and the generator. There was a sundial sort of thing in that previous, before the corridors where I was locked, and it was the north one was highlighted. Over.
Okay, I mean there is a compass on the map as well, that's why I was asking about that, but I don't really see anything else I can do at this stage, unless I'm going to pop back down to where the valves are, see if anything's changed down there. Over.
Okay, it was a mini game to get the generator started, and I've got it started. Over.
Good stuff. Is that warming you up at all? Over.
Doesn't appear to be defrosting me yet, no. Oh, and I've just frozen even more. I can barely see now. Over.
Okay, the only sort of clues I've got lying around at the moment are a series of books. They've got directions on the back of them, and they've got some more of those sort of glyphs on the front. Do you have anything relating to letters or anything like that, or just the chessboard? Over.
Just the chessboard. I really can't. My 80% of my screen is frosted over. Over. It's suggesting I can interact now with the white chess pieces, but I can't seem to actually interact with any of them. Over.
Okay, sorry, I've managed to get the projector running, and let's have a look. So we've got king pawn to king pawn 4, which is mirrored. And then we've got king bishop coming out, and then let's see, black's queen knight pawn. It looks like I'm going to have to watch this projector, and we're probably going to have to follow the full sequence of chess moves, I'm afraid. Over.
I did the first one, king pawn to king pawn 4. Over.
That's followed by black doing the same move. Over.
Or I may have done the queen, actually. I can't tell. They both look like a king. Over.
If you're standing behind the white pieces, the king stands to the right of the queen. Over.
Balls. Over.
That sounded like you just said balls. Over.
What? Can you hear me?
Oh dear. I can hear you.
It became incredibly difficult once 80% of my screen was frozen over. I wasn't trying to look like... I figured that the generator would sort it out, but unfortunately not. So, retry from checkpoint?
Yeah, I think we will. I'm just quickly scribbling down a couple of notes regarding the chess.
Cool. I've got the generator started nice and early. I think the generator just allows you to move the chess pieces over.
Okie doke. I'm going to get this projector. Yeah, I've got the projector running again. I'm just going to write down some chess moves over. Okay, I think I might have the full thing. So, you know which ones kings and queens are now, over?
From what you said, yes, over.
Okay, move the white pawn that's in front of the king forward 2 spaces, and then move the black one the same, so they meet each other in the middle. Over.
Sorry, just really quickly. You said that the king was on the right, but like on the opposite side, the king's on the left. Over.
The kings should be facing each other. So, the queens are the ones on their own colour, normally. Over.
The queens are the ones on their own colour. Okay, great. So the one in front of the king, move forward 1. Over.
Move that one forward 2, and then move its black counterpart forward 2 as well, so they meet. Over.
Done that, over.
Okay, now the bishop that's on the king's side for white, that needs to come out diagonally 4 spaces. Over. Sorry, it needs to come out 3 spaces from where it is, so it'll be 4 spots further on, if that makes sense. Over.
So it's in the bishop's row. Over.
Yeah, that's right. Over.
Okay. Done, over.
Now the black pawn that's in front of the knight that's on the queen's side comes forward 1, and it should be threatening the bishop. Over.
Nope, I hit the wrong one and everything reset. Over. It's over.
Okay, just pop back on it with those. Remember the pawns and the bish. Over.
Yep, okay, and I've moved the final pawn instruction you gave me. Over.
So, sorry, did the black pawn move forward just 1 space? Or...
Just 1 space. Over.
Excellent. Now the queen, the white queen, comes out diagonally until it's 3 spots away from where it is now. Over.
Bishop's... knight's row. Over.
That sounds good. I can't... Let me try and check the projector again if I can, although it'll take some time.
No, it reset everything, and now I'm down onto the last... Yeah, I'll try and get back to where I was. Over.
Now the queen moves out diagonally to the row of the king's bishop. Over.
Complete. Over.
And now the black knight on the queen's side moves forward 2 and 1 out, so they are closer to the centre of the board than the edge. Over.
Shit, I selected the wrong knight. It's all reset. Might as well wait for me to die now and do it again. My bad. Over.
No worries. Over.
It becomes... I mean, it's the point, but it becomes so difficult when you can't... Like, I've just got a little gap in the centre of my screen where I can see, and even that's speckled with frost. Over. Yeah, it's a pain in
it
the
sounds
ass.
like you're having trouble. So yeah, there's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 moves that we've got to go through.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm up to the queen. Over. I've just moved the white queen out 2 spaces. Over.
Okay, now the black knight that's on the queen's side moves forward 2 and 1 space inward towards the centre of the board. Over.
Complete. Over.
Now the white queen should be able to advance up the board and take a pawn, and that should be checkmate. Over.
Huzzah! And all before the first frost effect came in. Nice. And a door has opened so I can return inside to relative safety.
Excellent. Tell me what you find there. Over.
I have found... I'm in a room, and there's some spikes on the walls. Well, on the floor near the walls. There is a book of plinth in the centre with a book open, and inside the book there's 5 symbols. I'm just laughing at how deliberately one of them has been made to look like a penis, so that's how you describe it to each other. Over.
Tell me whereabouts the penis is in the list. Over.
Second. Over.
Does the 5th one look kind of like a one-eyed alien standing in a canoe? Over.
A one-eyed alien standing in a canoe. I don't think it fits any of the symbols I've got. No. Over.
Okay, I'll have a look and see if I've got another book with a penis in the second spot. Over. Actually, tell me again, this penis, does it have a flag in it, or does it actually have a pair of balls? Over.
It's got a pair of balls and a tiny amount of ejaculate emanating from the crown. Oh, I died. Whoops. Over.
Is the ejaculate T-shaped? Over.
Well, it's different now. It's changed because I just died. So where I said there were spikes on the sides, also if I try to walk across the centre, spikes come up and kill me. And with death, the symbols have changed. So now the second symbol is... yeah, I guess it's a penis with a T on the top of it. Over.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is because I've got a series of books lying around in different spots in this room, and they've all got different symbols on the front. So let me have a look at the T ejaculate one. Does the first symbol look kind of like a cat head on some stick arms? Over.
Yes, or maybe a crude drawing of a tulip. Over.
Excellent. And the 5th one is like a square-headed alien standing in a shallow bowl of water. Over.
Yes, it's the same symbol from earlier, right? Over.
It's a slightly different alien this time, but that's fine. So I think I need to describe to you what's written on the back of the book. So,
Hold up. Slightly different alien. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same one, the same face from earlier with the 3 tufts of hair on the top. Over.
steps north, move 2 steps
God.
to the eastern wall. You may go to the western wall. After heading north twice, you may then leave. Over.
Yeah, so all of that was a waste. So we were talking over each other again. So our communication is terrible. But yeah, you said it's slightly different alien, the 5th symbol. It's not. It's identical to the one from earlier. So you said it was a tiki house, and I said it was like a face, and it's got the 3 tufts of hair on either side of the head. It's that symbol at the end. Over.
I've not got the tiki house anywhere on this book that I'm looking at. Over.
Yeah. So that is the last symbol on this one. Over.
Okay, I found a second book which does sort of fit that description. 4th symbol looks like an air traffic controller waving down a plane on the runway. Over.
That's the 4th symbol, yeah. And the 1st and the 2nd still the same as we described earlier. Over.
The 1st is a slightly different tulip with arms upraised instead of horizontal. But yeah, the second.
Yeah, so yeah, shit, we need to be this careful about it. So yeah, arms upraised, that's correct. The penis with the T is correct. The traffic controller, the tiki house. So the middle symbol is like Picasso stickman. The face has got a cross on it, and his essentially legs are a curly tail. Over.
Yeah, the middle symbol's a tadpole using a Zimmer frame. Over.
Perfect. Over.
Okay, let me see what we got on the back. So the first thing I've got on the back is starting in the far west, take 2 steps northbound. Over.
So far west would be on my left, right? No, on my right. On my right.
On your left. Over.
I was right, yeah. Compass, isn't it? Yeah, so north, yeah, dickhead. So, starting at the west, go 2 spaces.
Starting in the far west, take 2 steps northbound. Over.
Yep, I'm still alive. What's next? Over.
Head east twice. Over.
Yep, over.
The next bit, the grammar's terrible. It says, then after moving north 2 times, one can head for the door after taking 1 step towards the western wall. So I think
So 2, 4.
north, west, then you can head for the door. Over.
Yeah, so 2 forward, 1 left, and then forward to the door. Over.
Yeah, let me know how you get on. Over.
Success! Hurrah! Okay, so I've got another room. First thing I'm encountering is a clothes rack with a bunch of different coloured clothes on it. There is one on either side, actually. Some stairs down. I've got a hatch with... Behind it there are 5 handle levers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, hang on a second, there's some voice.
welcome to tonight's feature show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's feature show, it said. Over.
I hear it too. Over.
Excellent. So I've got a few buttons. So I've got the 6 crank handle levers. I've got a hatch. I've got a white lever that says Scene 1. I've got a red lever that says Blood Light. Over.
Okay, what's happening to me is that I've entered an auditorium of sorts. It looks fairly empty. There's a stage in front of me, and I can go through either of the side doors. They lead up onto the stage, and I've got a trapdoor in front of me with an iron ring on it. And let's see. There doesn't seem to be much else going on. I've got a gramophone. Over.
Okay, so yeah, I also have a steel hatch trapdoor. So maybe I'll try clicking Scene 1 and see what happens on your end. How does that sound? Over.
That sounds good. Let's see if anything happens. Over.
Here we go. Scene 1. Over.
Nothing appears to be happening at my end. Over.
Okay. I'll try the other one then. It's called Bloodlight. So here comes Bloodlight. Over.
That's given us a red spotlight on the floor, but there's nothing in it. However, the gramophone caused something to happen, so I'm just going to play the gramophone again and see what it said. Over.
Okie dokie. You get back to me when you have. Over.
There once was a castle filled with light. Also, there's what looks like a witch on a broomstick has been lowered up at the top. They appear to be hanging on some strings. Over.
Yeah, I think Scene 1 set off something that's going to continually go because this music started up and now you've said that's happened. I think it's playing out the effects for Scene 1. I don't know. I think it's obviously I need to come back to... I've got 6 crank handles on a panel next to the hatch with the iron ring on it. So there's 6 crank handles. Can you see anything that they may be related to? Over.
I've got what looks like 3 different railings on the floor, and it looks as though different backdrops, different sets can slide out of the wall to make a setting appear. So it's possible when it says there's a castle filled with light that one of these sets is related to your levers. Over.
Okay, I'm going to try and crank one and see what happens. Over. Here it comes.
Okay, that's led to some sort of marble arch coming out of the wall, and it's gradually sort of made its way to the center of the room where it's sort of framing the trapdoor. Over.
Okay, I'm going to try the next one. Here it comes, over.
Right, that's brought out a cardboard cutout of what looks like the king. But I've also noticed that the weird witch-like thing might be moving towards me every time I look round. So there might be a bit of time pressure on here. But that lever brought out the king. Over.
Doing the next lever now. Just going to bring them all out so we can see if we can get a castle. Over.
Okay, I've got the princess out now on that last one. I think the room's getting darker. Yeah, that thing is definitely moving towards me and it's dimming my vision as time passes. Over.
Okay, I'm just cranking them all out as quickly as possible. Doing the last one now. What did that one bring over?
So far we've had Marble Arch, King, Queen, King with bloodied sword, and now we've got Jester and Man and Woman. Over. Okay, I've just noticed that there's some symbols on the back of them as well. The Queen appears to have a crown on her. The three people actually just have people on them. Yeah, the castle is the arch, definitely. So I think when it says a castle filled with light, what we need is just the first lever and one of the lights that's not the blood light. Over.
Are they all going? Over?
Yep, they've all gone except the castle. Over.
I've just realised I can see these things once they're in the wings. You're literally on the other side of the curtain, so where they're coming from, that's where I am, basically. Over.
Nice. Are you able to do anything about the lighting? Over.
No, the only other things I've got are the blood light or scene 1, and I've pressed that a couple of times now.
And I'm
Oh.
dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had time.
The marionette finished the scene. Finished you. Real good.
Yep. Okay, so now we need to work out what we need to do with regard to lighting up the castle in the theatre.
Ladies and
Over.
gentlemen, welcome
Is the castle
to
coming out?
tonight's
Over.
Feature show.
The castle is coming out. Over.
Okay. So it seems to have started. I didn't click any other buttons this time, and it seems to have started. Seen like the music has started.
All that's changed at this end is the castle's gone back in again. Over.
I didn't do that. Over.
Well, you'll need to bring it back out again.
Yeah, I'm bringing it out now.
But yeah, all it's saying is once there was a castle filled with light. Over.
So there was a castle filled with lights.
I heard a brief sting of music a couple of times, just like a couple of ominous notes. I don't know if that's anything you've caused. Over.
Yeah, it happens when I pull the scene 1 lever. Over.
Presumably it's scene 1 that we're trying to do at the moment, you'd think. Over.
Yeah, well, I mean, this clearly isn't the answer, so we need to try something else. Maybe bring in some of these other things. I can, when you said the symbols on the back of them, I can see those when they're in the wings here. Maybe it's something to do with that. Is there anything else around at all? Over.
I've got absolutely nothing to interact with right now except for the gramophone, and all that says is it narrates once there was a castle filled with light. Over.
Try it again now. The gramophone.
Yeah, I'm trying it periodically. It doesn't seem to be having any effect. Over.
So what were the other things that I could bring out? There was a king with a bloody blade, a princess, and what was the other thing, over?
A jester and a man and a woman, over.
Any suggestions? You know all the things I can do. I still don't know what that scene 1 lever does. It doesn't do anything back here except make that ominous couple of tones, over.
Castle filled with life. So you've probably got to bring out the peasants at the very least, and maybe the king, but not the bloody king. Probably everything but the bloody king. But I think I'm about to get mannequins, or marionetted, so we might have to try again, over.
No worries, we were talking over each other again, but I caught the gist of what you were saying. Filled with life, not light, right?
So it's really hard to tell, but I think it might have been life.
So bring out all the people apart from the bloody Blade King.
Yeah. Okay, that's caused something to happen. It's moving on. Let's see what occurs next. Over.
Roger, over.
Nothing else seems to be happening. All of the figures retracted into the wall simultaneously, but the gramophone is still just saying there once was a castle filled with life. Over.
How strange.
Oh, actually, perhaps bring the king and the queen back and just leave me with the castle and the 3 other people, please.
There we go. Shall I hit scene 1 again, over?
Please, yeah.
There once
Now it says scene 2.
was a castle filled with life.
And there lived a king with his wife, so definitely king and queen, possibly also castle. Over.
And there lived a king with his wife.
All was happy and all was good. It might be all of them except the bloody king.
All were happy and all was good.
Until the king killed all he could. So bring back all the people and just bring out bloody king. Keep the castle, please. And possibly bloodlight as well, please.
It's saying no, there's something wrong about it. What's out there? Over.
All we've got out here is castle and king, so maybe, well, bloody king. Maybe bring the castle back. Over.
It's saying no. The people and the king?
And the people are all happy looking though. Have you got the bloodlight on?
Yes, is it not on? Over.
It's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't really show up very clearly one way or the other. Over.
Yeah, it's not accepting this combination, so what suggest? Over.
Let's have a look. The king is... He's not facing in the same direction as the positions that any of the people were in when they were at. Yeah, maybe... Yeah, try bringing out the... Yeah, we're nearly there. We know what we're doing now, at least.
All were happy and all was good. Until the king killed all he could.
So what...
Okay, I think we need king to go back in, evil king to come out, and bloodlight on. Over.
Until the king killed
Hurrah!
all he could. Standing in blood, he proudly said,
Oh god, there's another one. What's it? What did he say? Over?
Standing in blood, he proudly said. So, bloodlight on and evil king out. So let's try that. Over.
Is everyone retracted at the moment? Over.
Yes, they are. Over.
standing in blood.
It's saying no, even with bloodlight on or off. So shall I try the normal king? Over.
No, try bloodlight back on and maybe bring out the castle again. Over. Okay, maybe try your one then. Castle in, king in, and then regular king back out. Over.
Standing in blood, he proudly said.
Jesus Christ, over.
Okay, a trapdoor is opened, but I can't see any ways to actually get underneath it. Over.
Interact with the E to go through it. Oh. Hello, friend. Over.
Hello, friend. There appears to be some sort of pressure plate here, so go on without me. See if we can find a way.
Oh, you've got a floating walkie-talkie. Over.
Oh yeah, you've also got a floating walkie-talkie when you speak. That's curious. Over.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll come back for you. Okay. Over.
Yeah, go for it, man. Make your escape. Be a hero. Over.
I'm going. I'm going free. Freedom.
Hello,
Hello.
dude. You coming? Are you coming back? Friend?
I promise I will. I'll come back for you.
Friend.
We'll come back for you. My God, that last puzzle was some annoying shit. Holy crap.
Just the time it took for everything to slowly slide out and slide back in again.
I know. I think we made it more difficult for ourselves by using the walkie-talkies. Like, so much more difficult.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Yeah, let's. If we play We Were Here too, let's just not do that. Let's just use Discord. But yeah, that's a good little game. It was cool. I like the idea. I like the concept of it. And there's 2 more games, isn't there? We Were Here 2 and We Were Here Together. So yeah.
So let's play them.
We should play them. Yeah, definitely. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us for We Were Here, guys, and we'll be back soon with We Were Here 2, right?
Yeah, sounds like an idea.
Cool.
Nice.
Take care,
Thanks
guys.
for watching, guys.
Bye.
No.
No. I'll be back for you.
Bloody better be.